Hello everyone. We are going to continue with the chapter 1 of unit 3, that is interaction in between the organ systems of the human body, and the course name is still the same, that is systems of the human body and their function. So till now we have already learned about how digestive system interacts with the other systems, that is circulatory system, skeletal system and muscular system. Now we are going to learn that how digestive system interacts with the remaining systems we haven't done so far. So let's get started. So now we are going to learn first of all that how it interacts with the endocrine system. So endocrine system, if you can recall, it produces hormones, right? And endocrine glands are also known as ductless glands because they pour their secretion directly into the blood, right? So it produces hormones, and these hormones are critical for the proper functioning of the digestive system. And of course digestion is when food is broken down into its simplest form so that it can be absorbed by the body. So see, several hormones are listed here, that is gastrin, okay, which is produced in the stomach. Okay, secretin is another hormone that is produced in the small intestine. Gastric inhibitory peptide, it's also known as GIP. Okay, it is produced by the small intestine. And motilin, this is another hormone that is produced by small intestine. All the hormones listed here, they are like the digestive hormones. Okay, they have to do with digestion, process of digestion. So now if we see gastrin hormone, which is produced by the stomach, what is its function? It stimulates the gastric glands to secrete pepsinogen. Okay, pepsinogen is actually an inactive form of enzyme pepsin. Now what is pepsin? Pepsin is an enzyme, okay, which breaks down proteins into simpler proteins and amino acids, right? And hydrochloric acid. So hydrochloric acid, why do we need this acid in the stomach? It neutralizes bacteria that might have that might have reached stomach. Okay, secretion of gastrin is stimulated by food arriving in the stomach. So as the food arrives your stomach, its secretion is stimulated in the stomach. Okay, so enzymes are substrate specific, right? So a particular enzyme is going to catalyze a particular reaction only. So pepsinogen, this or we can say pepsin, okay, the active form of pepsinogen, it is only going to catalyze the reactions where proteins are involved, right? And amylase is an enzyme that only acts on carbohydrates, right? And lipase is an enzyme, okay, digestive enzyme, which is only going to act on fats. So that's why they are like substrate specific. Secretin is in the duodenum. Duodenum is actually the part of small intestine, okay, and signals the secretion of sodium bicarbonate in the pancreas, and it stimulates the bile secretion in the liver. Now what is bile? It emulsifies the fat. Now GIP, that is gastric inhibitory peptide, is in the duodenum. So small intestine has got three parts: duodenum, jejunum and ileum. Okay, so what this hormone does, it decreases the stomach churning, in turn slowing the emptying in the stomach. Okay, now there is another hormone, okay, with the name motilin. Okay, so it is also produced in the duodenum. Okay, and it stimulates the production of pepsin. Okay, so this is how endocrine system it actually interacts with the digestive system, okay, to make it easy for it to work. So if suppose there is no interaction in between the body systems, whether it's in between digestive system and endocrine system and vice versa, there won't be a proper functioning. They function efficiently, but at the same time they depend on each other. Okay, they take the help of each other to maintain homeostasis in the body, which otherwise won't be possible. So you can say that homeostasis won't be possible if these 11 systems they don't work in coordination with one another. So we can say inside the human body there is a great deal of polymorphism, okay, and division of labor. Polymorphism means the jobs are divided in between the different parts of the body and they function efficiently with one another. Okay, so that's it. We are done with this. We are going to cover the other systems, okay, in our upcoming sessions, that how various systems interact with one another. So stay attuned, you can say.